wedding. It's called Wilderness Years, and it's for everybody who hasn't got their shit together yet and isn't in a particular hurry to do so. I can't read my own handwriting, especially not upside down. Wilderness Years. No granny, no maybes. I'm not getting married or towing the family line. My cousins have babies, they're fretting and harried and have bigger stretch marks than mine. If I ever take on all I've learned to reject, then I do it for money or fame, or a shed load of sex and a skip full of checks, but not for some knob-end's last name. While they're betting on house prices falling, I'm sweating in second-hand furs, thinking, am I remiss, or perhaps I'm just stalling with all I dismiss? Am I missing my calling? I used to be focused, neurotic and driven. Now I don't say no to a damn thing I'm given. And what will I do with my life? Well, I'm living. I'm loving the wilderness years. Yes, Granny, the skirt I've got on is from Primark. The coat that I wear, it ain't mink. Yes, I should have deciphered that don't tumble dry mark and not cut my hair in the sink. I'm just a bit ravaged, a little dishevelled. I revel in all things offensive. My hangover's savage, my work's entry level, my tastes are debased yet expensive. When I know that a night on the dance floor's in store, my inner Miss Whiplash just purrs. Though I know I'll get ratted and battered and sore with my hands and knees knackered from hitting the floor, and I'll drink and dull people I ought to ignore, and I'll wake up and vow not to drink anymore, because I know I'll feel shit until Tuesday at 4. But hey, them's the wilderness years. I like to dress up in tight dresses and leathers for dive bars and crappy old flicks. I like to go out to burlesque in white feathers and twirl the girls' tassels for kicks. I like lefties and bohos and hippies and hobos who share my artistic delusions, and emos and screamers and dreamers and homos who learn to embrace life's confusions, because I like when the darkness might blind me, and I like when the boundary blurs. I like leaving duty and conscience behind me. If I don't keep moving, that nonsense might find me. I like when this world in its hugeness astounds me, amuses me, bruises me, screws and confounds me. I smile as this brutal great beauty surrounds me. I'm free in these wilderness years. I tend to start bluffing at city boy parties when some tarpon asks what I make. I make something from nothing, and that's where my heart is. They ask like my whole world's at stake. My friends work for gold monies, they swat for the bar. I like things a tad more diverse. You could be a contender, a bender, a star, so why just surrender to things as they are? When I see a young girl, I just want to warn her to not watch the dance from the wallflower's corner. You don't want to end up a middle-aged mourner who never had wilderness years. So Granny, you've got the CD, you've heard some rhymes that aren't sacrilegious or blue. And I like how you ask me how she's doing sometimes. I know what it costs you, I do. But our life is our baby, our work, it's organic. We both like to dance in the rain. Please Granny, don't panic, I'm just fucking manic. I don't really want to be sane. And when I'm too old and too poor to rebel, I'll just take that as it occurs. And when nobody's looking, I'll still unleash hell. I'll be having my hash cake and toking as well. And I'll grow old with grace and won't dye my grace black, and I'll live in the moment. But yeah, I'll look back and I'll tell you one thing, Granny, I will not regret Jack when I think of my wilderness years. Thank you very much.